Shalom, everybody. Yosef here. Today I want to talk to you about the resurrection of the dead, the resurrection of the righteous, and the resurrection of the wicked. There is a resurrection of the righteous, the just, who are found in God, and the resurrection of the wicked, evil, who chose to be separated from God by living a sinful, godless life. We're going to start in Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. I'm sure this verse is very familiar to a lot of you, but it really brings out the point. Okay, Daniel 12, verse 2. Many of those who sleep in the dusty ground, they will awaken. These for everlasting life, and these for reproach, for everlasting abhorrence. That doesn't sound good to me. The living eternally does, though. I'm trusting in Jehovah to raise me up. He's not going to forget about me. He won't forget about you if you put your trust in him. There's no day like today. Next, we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 26, verse 19. Give me a minute while I turn. Isaiah. May your dead come to life, and my corpse arise. Awake and shout for joy, you who dwell in the dirt. Very plainly speaking of a resurrection. Next, we're going to go to Psalm 34:23. This is one of my favorite verses. In a Christian Bible, this would be verse 22. All right, now this one I am going to read in Hebrew because it brings out, it's just so beautiful the way it's written. Podeh Yehovah nefesh avadav velo yeh shamu kol hachosim bo. Ransoms Yehovah the soul of his servants, and not they will be held guilty, all those taking refuge in him. Now that word podeh is usually translated redeemed, but it really means to ransom. So there's definitely an action here going on. What is being ransomed? The soul of his servants. All those that take refuge in him. The whole point of the verse is if you take refuge in Jehovah, you're not going to be held guilty. You're not going to be held accountable. He's going to redeem, ransom your soul. Next, we're going to go to Psalm 49, verse 16. It'd be verse 15 in a Christian Bible. I like this one. Okay. Surely Elohim, God, he will ransom my soul from the hand of Sheol, the grave, because he will take me. Selah. Once again, we have that word, ransom. This is one of the Psalms by Korah, not written by David. Most of the Psalms are written by David, but there are others, even one written by Moses. I really like what it says. Truly, surely, God will ransom my soul from the hand. That can also be understood as the power. Miyad, from the hand of Sheol, from the hand of the grave, because he will take me. Salah. He will take me. He will bring me back up. He will raise me to life if I put my trust in him, in his saving power, his saving grace. Trust him today. I now want to turn to Isaiah chapter 25, verse 9. I like this too. Here goes, Isaiah 25, 9. And they will say on that day, behold, this is our God. We waited for him, that he would save us. This is Jehovah. We waited for him. Let us rejoice and be glad in his salvation. Now here's an interesting thing. The last word, bishuato, the B is a prefix, in means in. In this case, it means in. Yeshua, you ever hear that before? Yeshua, the name of the Mashiach, the Messiah. Be Yeshuato, in his salvation. You can see it right in the Hebrew text. Yeshua. God left hints all through the Hebrew Bible about the Messiah. It's in there. The point I was trying to make through all of this is that God, if you trust in him, he's got your back. What's the point in only having hope in God in this life? There's more. This isn't the end. This is just the start. If you put your trust in him, if you believe in him, if you walk with him, if you talk with him, if you spend time with him, if you don't forget about him, and you try to follow the things that are written in his book, he's got your back. He will redeem, he will ransom your soul from the hand of the grave, because he will take me, he will take you, he'll take everyone who puts their trust in him. Remember, Jehovah redeems, ransoms the soul of his servants, and none of those that take refuge in him will be held guilty. Trust him today. Shalom, everybody.